And now for our next news special report.
We're diving headfirst into a political whirlwind that's got the nation buzzing. Brace yourselves, because it looks like the Obamas are gearing up for a comeback, but this time it's Michelle in the spotlight. You've heard the whispers, the rumors that Joe Biden might not make it to the 2024 election due to his health. And with the current administration leaving many Americans frustrated, all eyes are on the Democrats to find a new champion. Enter Michelle Obama, a name synonymous with the party's legacy. She's been quietly plotting her path to the presidency, meeting with powerful figures behind closed doors, and even sending out surveys to gauge interest. But what's really got everyone talking is Michelle's statement that she's terrified about the potential outcome of the 2024 election. This isn't just casual chatter. It's a clear sign that something big is brewing in the world of politics. Could Michelle Obama be the Democrat savior that they've been waiting for, or is this just another twist in the roller coaster ride of American politics? Buckle up, folks, because tonight we explore the drama, the speculation, and the high stakes of Michelle Obama's potential run for president. Now, before we dive into our special report, a quick note. You know the top-notch news we bring you every day. Well, it wouldn't be possible without our awesome sponsors. When it comes to anti-aging, we're all searching for a miracle pill, which may never exist. But believe it or not, I may have found something that's the next best thing. It's a special type of collagen, and it's more effective at maintaining skin elasticity, reducing visible signs of aging, and promoting a youthful complexion than most anti-aging products I've seen typically found on store shelves. Tens of thousands of 5-star reviews, can't be wrong. Simply place your order now and get 53% off, along with many other free bonuses before they sell out by going to healthwithgary.com. Now back to the heart of the matter. Michelle Obama's potential entry into the presidential race is causing quite a stir, and it's time to break it all down for you. Now, it's no secret that the political landscape in America is tumultuous as ever, with Joe Biden's health concerns and a nation deeply divided. The stage is set for an unexpected turn of events. Yes, all eyes are on the Democrat Party, searching for a leader who can steer the ship through the stormy seas of our times, and it appears Michelle Obama is emerging as a prominent figure in these discussions. The New York Post reports over 1 year ago, summer of 2022, she was in New York City meeting several big hedge CEOs and said, "I am running and I'm asking for your support." Did you hear me? This is from the New York Post. She has met with big hedge fund CEOs asking for support. Now, this new revelation is concerning because for months, whispers and rumors have been circulating about Michelle's potential run for the presidency in 2024. Most notably, Roger Stone made this prediction in July of 2023 at the Turning Point Action Conference. Watch.
Now, as a veteran of many years in American politics, I'm going to tell you something somewhat shocking. Joe Biden will not be the nominee of the Democratic Party in 2024. Kamala Harris will briefly become president, but the only way in their party they can replace a woman of color is with another woman of color. And yes, you heard it here first. The Democratic nominee for president will be Michelle Obama. They have already rigged their primaries. The reason that they have canceled the Iowa caucuses and the New Hampshire primary is to put South Carolina, a state where a majority of the Democratic primaries or primary voters are African Americans, and they will allow Gavin Newsom to purchase the vice presidential nomination, but the Obamas will hold him up for $600 or $800 million to do so. You heard it here first. When Steve Bannon says it in 3 weeks, remember I said it first.
Now, in September of 2023, Ted Cruz echoed Roger Stone's prediction on his podcast, declaring the Democrats would parachute in Michelle Obama. Watch.
If it's just the kingmakers saying, nope, we pick you, whoever doesn't get picked, everyone else is pissed. So here's the scenario that I think is perhaps most likely and most dangerous. In August of 2024, the Democrat kingmakers jettison Joe Biden and parachute in Michelle Obama. And I want you to pause and reflect on that.
Oh, I'm pausing and I'm reflecting as we said, and so is everybody else listening right now.
I view this as a very serious danger.
I'm smiling right now because it terrifies me, and I also could totally see this happening.
So, Michelle Obama, number one, you don't infuriate African-American women, which is a critical part of the constituency that Democrats are relying on to win. But number two, you avoid the problem. If you pick from any of the four, the other three are pissed because they're all, to some extent, peers, they're rivals, they're all jabbing knives at each other. Michelle Obama, because she was first lady, has the ability to kind of parachute in above all four and say, hey, we're not picking among any of you. You guys can all fight it out next time. You're all going to be on the same level. We're coming. This is the Obamas saving the day. And I think in terms of a solution that unifies Democrats, there ain't nothing like that.
Now, the speculation intensified as Joe Biden struggles with scripted speeches and his slipping poll numbers become more evident. It's a situation that left many Democrats concerned about their chances in the upcoming election. Barack Obama, the former president, has been quietly working behind the scenes, orchestrating a plan to position Michelle as the Democrat choice. This isn't just idle chatter. It's a well-thought-out strategy aimed at capitalizing on her popularity within the party. And Kennedy laid it out on Fox News program, Kennedy Saves the World, that the Democrats need a savior. Watch.
Trump is beating Biden. If Biden stays in the race, he loses. Now, I'm not the only one who can read Axelrod's subtext here. I wrote about it this week in the Daily Mail. Democrats need a savior, and her name is Michelle Obama. She's got name recognition, very few unfavorables, fantastic biceps, and more importantly, her candidacy would tank the political careers of both Kamala Harris and Gavin Newsom. Speaking of...
Wow. But what has really raised eyebrows is Michelle Obama's recent statement in a podcast interview where she expressed being terrified about the potential outcome of the 2024 election. Watch.
The things that keep me up because you don't have control over them. Mm-hmm. And you wonder, where are we in this? Where are our hearts? What's going to happen in this next election? I am terrified about what could possibly happen. Because our leaders matter, who we select, who speaks for us, who holds that bully pulpit. It affects us in ways that sometimes I think people take for granted.
So the statement carries weight coming from a former first lady and a prominent figure within the Democrat Party. Michelle Obama emphasized that the choices we make in selecting our leaders have a profound impact on our nation, and she urged Americans not to take our democracy for granted, highlighting the significance of government in our lives. And her concerns align with the messaging from President Joe Biden's camp as he begins to gear up for his re-election campaign. Biden's message emphasizes that democracy itself is on the ballot in the upcoming election. However, there's growing concern among many Democrats that this message may not be resonating effectively, especially when polls show him in a close contest with former President Donald Trump, and many polls showing Trump beating him. And during that podcast interview, Michelle also voiced her worries about voter turnout and engagement. She asked, are people going to vote, and why aren't people voting? Now, these are valid concerns given the challenges faced by our republic in recent years. And furthermore, she touched on the issue of double standards in the legal realm. While not naming Donald Trump directly, she pointed out that the consequences for legal entanglements seem to vary depending on one's background. She stated the bars are different for people in life. That's what she's learned. Without a doubt, this statement is a reflection of the ongoing political divide in the United States and underscores the deep-seated issues that continue to divide the nation, including perceptions of racial disparities in the legal system. On Fox News, Representative Byron Donalds turned the tables on Michelle Obama, challenging her narrative of fearing the 2024 election. Watch this.
Now, with respect to Michelle Obama, I heard the audio. I hear her concerns, but the problem is the guy that's in her party, that's the head of our government, sucks. He's terrible at the job. So all her laments about people not wanting to show up, why would they show up for a guy who has raised their prices, who has had their kids removed from school longer than they should have been during COVID-19? Now the kids are being removed from school because migrants have nowhere to go because he's brought too many migrants into the United States with his terrible policy. presidency. And oh, by the way, the world is burning. We're on the verge of multiple conflicts, involved in multiple conflicts across the globe. Under Joe Biden's presidency, we have lost 4 embassies, something that's never happened in American history. And oh, by the way, the Secretary of Defense, he was in the hospital and nobody knew about it. Michelle Obama should be concerned with Joe Biden, not the voters of America.
So what does this mean for the 2024 election and the possibility of Michelle Obama entering the race? It's a question that's on the minds of many Americans, and it's a question that deserves our attention. So where do we go from here? The drama surrounding Michelle Obama's potential presidential bid is undeniable, and it's a story that we will be closely monitoring as it unfolds. But one thing is clear, the 2024 election is shaping up to be a pivotal moment in our nation's history. As we look ahead, it's essential for all Americans to stay engaged, informed, and actively participate in the process. The choices we make in the voting booth have a lasting impact on the direction that our country takes. If you found value in this report, I urge you to tap that subscribe button and stay tuned for my final thought. As we explore the future of American politics, it's clear that many pin their hopes on Donald Trump's return. His presidency brought tangible achievements, resonating with a substantial portion of Americans, including economic prosperity and historic peace deals. In contrast, Michelle Obama, while admired by some, lacks substantial political experience and has expressed concerns about the 2024 election. This contrasts sharply with Trump's unwavering commitment to American greatness. The 2024 election offers a choice between a proven leader who delivered results and a candidate with unproven qualifications. This choice will shape our nation's future. In this critical, pivotal moment, we must reflect on the principles that make our republic exceptional: freedom, prosperity, and the American dream. These ideals thrived during Trump's presidency and should guide our future. Let's not forget the transformative impact of leadership grounded in America First policies and a fearless dedication to the people. Our path forward must safeguard these principles, ensuring our nation remains a beacon of liberty and prosperity.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.